The other day I was watching this video from one of my favorite YouTubers, SerpaDesign. You guys should check out his channel. He's like the one I want to be. So he got this idea. He created this aquascape with those Hideaway caves, which inspired me so much because I have a bunch that I'm not able to use anymore because my fish are getting too big. So today we want to rescape that 10 as the video I showed you.
If you're new to this channel, keep watching. It's really cool.
As you can see, the tank is a little bit disorganized because there were some plants dying. It's probably my fault. Put them too dense, so they didn't receive enough light.
What's going to happen next is we're going to basically clean out this aquarium. Get rid of all the plants, all the substrate, drain the water, catch the fish, and then we're going to redo everything.
Ooh, smells fishy. Very, very fishy. First, we have to remove the background. It's just like a plastic film with tapes on it. The idea is pretty much the same. I still want to put a nutrient layer in the bottom, the same topsoil, and then put some old aquarium substrate into it, and also pour some those gunk water into it to try to preserve as many bacteria as possible. And then we add a layer of black substrate. These are clean sand, big grains I got from my friend who owns the fish store for free. Eventually you guys gonna meet him. He will open a new store. I'll probably do a video about that. And then we got all those driftwood, these Hideaway caves. This part took us a while because I want to make it more natural. So the orientations of these caves matter, as well as the driftwood. And then use glue to stabilize everything, make sure the driftwood wouldn't float. I have to say this is way easier if you got somebody to help you. I also found these branches when we were hiking. I like these branches because they're so fine. I'm not quite sure what tree it was, and I just tried to shove them into these caves, like they're just coming out, growing out of the caves, and then use some bigger rock to weigh them down, make sure they don't float. Of course, I had to carry it back to our room to do the final planting and the detailing. It's just because the lighting is better. And these are the fish from the tank. They're in this hospital tank. My wife fed them a little. This tank actually looks nice, even though it's super disorganized. And of course, Bowser is eating. And I really like this aquascape, I have to say. It looks even better under this lighting. The next step is just to put plants and detailing.
So here we're going to get this Amazon sword piece and put it in the 10-gallon. Roots are probably getting impacted because Fanta keeps digging this hole, and it's not growing as big or nice as the other. So we're gonna put it in the 10. Aw, they think we're feeding them. So tame. Gatorade and Fanta are the most tame fish. This is really satisfying, removing the plant from the dirt. There's no dirt in this tank, by the way. And now we're just going to adjust the position of the Amazon sword to make it look better. We didn't realize how big it was. So for this part, the glue has cured and we're ready to fill in the water. But unfortunately, this proved to be a shockingly difficult activity. Right now, we're trying to scoop the water in using cups, and then we tried to do reverse siphon, but we couldn't figure out a way to keep the bucket above the water line because there's no place to put it, and also it's very heavy. Eventually, we gave up and started to use the hose from outside. We didn't use purely fresh water because, first of all, we didn't want to have to wait for the temperature to reach the correct level, and also, we didn't want to overload and shock their systems. So we did use some of the previous 10-gallon tank's water.
So I'm just topping the tank with some hot water. Try to bring the temperature right to the comfort zone so that we can add fish right away instead of just waiting for the heater to heat the whole tank. And of course the driftwood will always float, so I had to put a rock to put some weight on it. Added some gravel for detail. And of course, remove that one that's all natural. And just put the stem plants back into this aquarium. I try to put them in the background mostly. Also some water sprite in the front. These are all from the tent, so we didn't get any new plants. It's not completed yet because I still have some moss that I want to shove in these cracks, this empty space between these caves. And also my wife wanted to add some almond leaves. They're being soaked now. Those are where I want to put the moss. Basically try to, fill those empty space. and the leaves will be on the foreground. These are the moths. They were not doing so well. I believe it's because there wasn't enough light. We hope that Apistos will breed a secret cave. And basically I just random shot them between these gaps. These fine branches actually helped a lot to lock them down. I was going to add some Christmas moss as well, but then I figured maybe that's a little bit redundant. I don't think there's any other gaps that I can fill. And of course the last step is to add these leaves. I really love these leaves. They look so awesome. It brings that primal ancient wild vibe into the tank right away. I will get more in the future. And of course we've caught these fish in the hospital tank already, just acclimating them, and I'm really excited to see them in their new home. Even it's not a new home, it's just refurnished home. No, renovated home. First batch is the Chili Raspora and the 2 Congo Tetras babies. Yeah, my wife didn't want to get those dirty stuff in the cup into the tank, so she was using a very difficult way to introduce these last 2 Chili Raspora. They seem pretty excited. I would be if I were them. And then it's the female Apistos. And of course it's going to hide right away. The intelligent fish, so they feel scared, which is understandable. But there is plenty of space for her to hide all these caves. Just pick anyone, she's safe. And last one is our boy, Apistos Redneck, Bowser. He pretty much displayed his color right away after he went into the tank. Seems like it's not so stressful for him, at least. The tank is still a little bit hazy, but I think it's gonna clear in just one day because I have a really powerful filter meant for a 35 gallon, and I've added some floss. I think that's gonna make the water crystal clear in no time.